You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
There he goes for Sean Baker. One man to beat. Collier can't get him. Baker gives Victor the lead. Box headed by McCoy, and in they score. The Braves get it back. Quick shot and a score for San Diego. Wide open for Ozzy. He gets it. Touchdown McQuaid. Punch, counter punch. Out of the shot and a goal. Dribble handoff to Shatters. What do you think? Bang, brings heaven. Let's see, they shoot it, score!
It is a beautiful night here in Hilton, New York for basketball. You are inside the gym here at Hilton High School as the Hilton Cadets are going to host the Webster Thomas Titans here in a big matchup of Section 5 girls basketball. I am Bill Smith alongside Steve Sorensen. We're going to have your call here tonight. Coach, we're in the stretch run heading into sectionals. Both teams are looking for some rhythm. Hilton comes off a loss to a very good Penfield team, state ranked, but that followed 3 double-digit wins. Hilton's had a week, though, to get ready. Thomas is on night 2 of a back-to-back, beating a very good Soda team just last night, School of the Arts, that is. But back-to-back games against a strong AA team, that's a tough test as we talk about that rhythm going into sectionals.
Going back-to-back is a very tough thing for any high school team to do. You know, no chance to prepare, and the high school level, the varsity level, these coaches are scouting every team they play. So to go back-to-back for Webster Thomas is a tall order, especially coming into Hilton on that second night being a travel game. Hilton and Thomas are both similar in this regard, though. They're both looking for that signature victory going into sectionals. They're 3 weeks away. You know, I think our students are looking at 3 weeks before February break. These basketball teams are looking 3 weeks until sectional starts, and it's time to start getting ready for that sectional run. Thomas would love to get a big victory against a AA school, one of the powerhouses of AA before they go into sectionals. Hilton, 5 losses the entire year, all by single digits, all by state-ranked teams, Schrader, Penfield, and Fairport. Hilton needs that signature win to really get ready for sectionals themselves.
Both of these teams playing very good schedules this year. This is a Thomas team that has played 2 tough games against a very good Canandaigua team. Again, coming off a good win last night against School of the Arts. Heist, pull-up, jumper. Doesn't go. Rebound goes to the Titans' Maggie Smith, and we are underway here.
Heist will get a green light on that shot all day long.
Ruby Marapice dishes for Baller. Christina Baller back from Marapice. Inside, finds it to Smith. Smith up top. High passing right here so far from the Titans. Now a call. Wambach maybe took a step she's not allowed to.
Hilton was fortunate. It looked like they had a little confusion on their defense. Webster Thomas settling into their 2-3 zone. They're going to try to play that to slow Hilton down. Hilton will be trying to increase the pace as much as possible.
Heist looking to drive inside. Trips, keeps it. Kicks the ball out. Hargather, pull up, 3 on the way. Good!
Huge. Hilton is really dominated by 3 players, Ella Clark, Mallory Heist, and Leah Thompson. When you can get participation from those other players, Hilton's is just that much stronger.
Coach, this press defense right away from the Cadets, indicative of the pace you're talking about.
Hilton's going to want to play fast. Thomas is going to want to try to slow this down in 2-3 zone. And it starts right there for Thomas with Maddie Kelly. 1,000-point scorer. When she gets going, watch out.
Thompson with a rebound for the Cadets. Leading rebounder for this team, over 10 a game, almost 11 a game. Comes down with that one out of Kelly's hands. Now inside Heist, kicks it out. Shot on the way, off the glass, rebound into the hands of Ruby Marapice.
Moving the ball with pace. You want to, as we say, against a 2-3 zone, no fingerprints on the ball. Get that ball moving. Don't dribble in between each pass if you don't have to.
Kelly early 0 for 2 from the field, but this is a kid who is going to get hers. 1,000-point score, 29 points last night against School of the Arts.
She's got the mentality of a shooter, too, where, those first 2 misses will not affect her. She'll keep shooting.
Baller off the glass into the hands of Elena Graziano for the Cadets. Graziano, little stutter step, gets it free, tries to find Hargather. This is going to go back. Heist does save it. No, she doesn't. Official says otherwise. This is going to go back to the Titans.
That's good leadership by Heist. Graziano was the one who was responsible for that turnover. She gets met by her leader, 3-year varsity player Mallory Heiss. Get her head up. Let's get back at it.
Going to have a theme here tonight. Mallory Heiss, Maddie Kelly, two of the better players in all of Section 5. Kelly, the senior for the Titans. Heiss, the sophomore for the Cadets. Both, you listen to teammates, you listen to coaches, you listen to the media around town. These are two outstanding leaders, not just great basketball players.
Nice play by Thomas. Getting it in, and notice that Smith didn't put the ball on the ground. She went right up into the basket.
Heiss kicks it out. Thompson down, finds Clark. Clark tries to go inside. Ball taken away by Maggie Smith. Here comes Marapiece back the other way for the Titans. Kelly looking inside, driving, working against Heiss. This will be a fun matchup tonight. Go ahead, Coach.
Something you don't see very often. It's like when your best player, and Mallory Heiss is that for Hilton, will take on the biggest defensive responsibility. And that's what Mallory Heiss has done all year long.
Pass along the baseline gets intercepted by Graziano from the Cadets. Here comes Hilton down the other way. Thompson, long three, on the way, good!
Tough to settle with that one. Hilton's tallest player is out shooting threes.
Their leading rebounder, their second leading scorer. This is a young lady who had 24 rebounds, a school record just a couple of games ago. Here it is right here. That's a long three. Bang.
Somebody you want out in the post most of the time, but again, tough matchup when she can come back to the outside. So Hilton's going to be going against this 2-3 zone of Thomas. Look for what Hilton's tendencies are going to do to break down this 2-3 zone. And I've talked to Coach Heiss about this. What they're going to try to do is try to hit that high post, and then we'll try to hit what they call in basketball the gray area. Gray area is along that baseline just outside the lane, but not outside the three-point arc. And so you're looking to get that pass into the gray area. You've seen it a couple times go to Ella Clark already. That sucks the defense down, so when you reverse it back out, people have wide open shots. So watch where Hilton does to try to attack that 2-3 zone.
Press defense coming again from the Cadets. Marapiece quickly working against Heiss. Marapiece looking to drive inside from the foul line, kicks it out.
Clark now on Kelly. Size to size.
Baller looking to dish. Does. Go inside. Smith looking inside. Intercepted by the Cadets. Coming back the other way. Here comes Heiss.
Great defensive play by Heiss to drop down and get that.
Her tip pass does find its way to Clark. Clark might have stepped out of bounds, or there's a foul at the other end.
There's a foul. And that gray area, you're going to see Ella Clark play that gray area most of the night tonight. They'll try to feed her. Even if she doesn't have a shot, they'll feed her so that she can get that, suck the defense down.
Intercepted inbound, finds its way into Marapice's hands.
Rare turnover for Mallory Heiss. She's about a 2-to-1 ratio on assists to turnovers.
Smith to Marapiece. Marapiece, three on the way. Off the iron, rebound into the hands of Thompson.
Thompson with a couple rebounds already tonight. She broke the school record earlier this season with 24 rebounds against Mercy.
Clark fouled on her way to the basket. Not in the act of shooting. We got one official pointing at the line. This will be an inbound. Heiss finds Clark. Clark quickly blocked. Underneath, fighting for the ball, into Thompson's hands, out to Heiss. Heiss back up top. Here's Clark driving, kicks it out for Hargather. Hargather, now she drives to her right. Pitches to Graziano. Hargather, shot on the way. Rebound into the hands of the Titans. Here comes Marapiece. Marapiece for Baller.
Marapiece is very athletic for Heiss to keep her in front of her the whole time. Here we go, Marapiece again.
You got Smith here. Smith finds Kelly. Kelly looking for her first points of the game. Finds him right there. Drops it for two. 6-4 here with a 3.5 to go here in the first quarter. Heiss looking to drive inside. She does. Off the glass and goes.
You talked about earlier about one of the better players in Section 5. She's a top 3 guard, if not top 1 or 2.
And right there, Heiss answers a shot from Kelly. Now an errant pass goes out of bounds. This will be the Cadets' ball. Cadets are going to make an early change here. Ellis Simonelli will check in. Hargather will sit for a spell.
A little bit more size for Hilton. See Leah Thompson maybe pull a little bit further to the outside. She's already hit 1-3 for Hilton.
Heiss giving some commands here. working against Marapiece. Off a screen, Heiss to her left, pulls up. Thompson, inside, Graz. Her pass underneath goes out of bounds, looking for Simonelli.
That was a play called Gators where Heiss would come off a double screen. Looking for Thompson to get a three-pointer, just no space.
This looks like it's going to be a foul perhaps against Clark. Working tough against Maddie Kelly near midcourt. Marapiece giving some instructions. Titans moving the ball. Marapiece again, looking to drive inside, tried to work off a screen. Smith now underneath, finds Wambach. Wambach kicks it out. Marapiece, three on the way. Off the iron, rebound into the hands of the Cadets. Heiss.
They try to isolate against Graziano with good size. It didn't work out.
Heiss underneath for Clark. Clark had a look, but it didn't go. Here come the Titans back coming toward us. Kelly finds underneath, does not find. This goes out of bounds. Heiss tried to save it. Hargather back in quick, but Graziano will take a seat.
Last time down, Thomas was looking for that size mismatch against Graziano. Hilton then comes back with replacing her with Carly Hargather.
Titans moving the ball. Three on the way. Into the hands of Wambach on the rebound. Good offensive board right there. Marapiece kicks it out. Kelly working with Heiss. Smith once again looking to drive inside. She does. Pull up, jumper, goes.
Typically you would see the defender on Kelly drop off and help on that drive, but they're playing no help defense with Kelly. Whoever's on Kelly will not be helping on any other play.
Hargather looked to kick inside. Tipped away, but right in the hands of Heiss. Heiss now driving in. Looks to go off the glass. Doesn't go. Fighting for the rebound. Gets taken by the Titans' Wambach. Here comes Marapiece once again leading the Titans charge. Movement up, three ball. Iron into the hands of Thompson. First quarter, she's already got a few rebounds.
Hilton will be switching those ball screens all day long.
Here's Heiss. Picks up her dribble, kicks it over. Three on the way from Thompson. Doesn't go, but into the hands of the cadet Simonelli. Heiss, shot on the way, doesn't go. Rebound into the hands of Wambach. Under a minute here to play. Cadets with a 2-point lead here in this first quarter.
Hilton getting some good, clean shots. They're just not falling for him right now.
Kelly kicks it out. Kind of a floaty pass, but finds its way. Baller now kicks it out to Smith. Marapiece in no hurry. 10 seconds to work with here on the shot clock. Simonelli, correction, sorry, that's Clark. Knocks one out of bounds as Brooke Bell checks in.
Hilton taking some time switching between Heiss and Clark on Maddie Kelly. Give each other a chance because they're working to try to defend Maddie Kelly.
5 seconds on the shot clock right here. Kelly puts it up, does get it off, doesn't go into the hands of Heiss. 20 seconds to play here in this first quarter. Cadets can get the last shot here in the first.
They'll play for one here. No need to push it. This is the only time you probably see Hilton slow it down.
Hargather's pass finds its way to Heiss. Heiss and Hargather playing catch.
Coming out Heiss' side.
Hargather finds Heiss, corner, three on the way. Doesn't go, and that'll end the first. Great pace that first quarter. That thing really moved, and at the end of one, the Cadets lead 8-6. Hilton leading the Webster Thomas Titans. We are going to break here from Hilton High School. We got a good one already, folks. Stay with us. You're watching Girls Varsity Basketball on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Section 5 fans can now watch sectional championship games and productions live or on demand for just $8 per event on the Section 5 Broadcast Network. Any event requiring payment on the Section 5 Broadcast Network means the production may include features such as score overlays, graphics, announcers, instant replay, and multiple camera angles. Do you watch a lot of sectional events or consider yourself a super fan? Then consider purchasing a season pass to watch as many events during the sectional season as you'd like. Want to save that production and remember those championship moments forever? Now you can download the entire video for just $20 per event and cherish those moments forever. Are you ready to start watching? Download the Section 5 Broadcast Network app Available on any mobile device or popular TV platforms. Or watch directly from your computer by visiting sectionv.org/watch.
Welcome back to Hilton High School. Hilton Cadets hosting the Webster Thomas Titans here in a good matchup in Section 5 girls basketball. Bill Smith with Steve Sorensen. Coach, we've referenced it before. Your point, really, it's a key for both teams controlling the pace. That first quarter really moved.
It did, and without a lot of buckets being scored, not that we didn't see good shots on both teams, but Hilton's really working. They're going to try to push the ball up the court, but even on the defensive side, man, just trying to keep up with Maddie Kelly is very difficult for anybody, and so that's why Hilton's switching off with Mallory Heiss and Ella Clark, but Thomas would love to slow this down with his zone.
Outside now, a travel called. Looks to be it was against Wambach. Oksana Topinski has checked in. First change of the game here for the Titans here as we start this second quarter. Hargither kicks it around for Clark. Back in Hargither's hands. The Cadets move it around. Underneath for Clark. Finds some space. Off the glass. Doesn't get it to go.
That's what they're looking for. That gray area right there for Ella Clark. She's missed a couple layups. She's got to get her head back on straight and just keep on working hard.
Looking to drive. Picks up. Kicks out for Maripiece. Maripiece for Baller. Baller moving to her left against Bell. Bell will actually get the foul here.
So easy to get caught up in watching the ball and who's on the ball. But if you get a chance, watch off the ball. Especially when Maddie Kelly's off the ball. Hilton is face guarding her all over the court. She's a 1,000-point scorer, and Hilton's going to do whatever possible to prevent, and they just lost her.
There's Kelly. Hargither looking to come with her. Kelly, odd angle coming off with the one hand. Doesn't go. Here comes Hilton's Ella Clark back the other way. Heiss underneath. And a foul against Thompson. I believe she'll go to the line. We're 9 minutes in. I believe these are our first foul shots.
It is. And according to the scoreboard, one foul on each team. Ella Clark with the one foul. And now Christina Baller with hers.
Thompson's first drops. Cadets now with a 3-point lead here. Early goings of this second quarter.
Webster Thomas is playing a very high 2-3 zone, extending it way out. Hilton's got to look to try to maybe even hit the high post, but right now they're exploiting it through right down to the baseline.
A thumb of approval there on that analysis, Coach. Kelly back the other way. Dangerous here for the Cadets as her floater doesn't go, but it floats into the hands of Wambach.
Good defense.
Titans got another look at it. A 3 drops. Nice shot from Christina Baller. Very quickly, we got a 1-point game.
A lot of space, and that's
Thompson's 3. There's an answer at the other end.
She's an excellent shooter. 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 2 3-pointers, and leading Hilton with 8 points right now.
So timeout here. Here's a look at the Thomas 3 right there. Baller, nice shot.
Nice shot.
I'm sure this kid hasn't heard it for the first time, but the basketball player with a great shot, the name Baller, that fits perfectly. At the other end, Hilton answers with a 3, and it's Coach Heiss with the timeout.
See, there's a lot of space right there that Mallory Heiss is exploiting, and when she can split those top 2 defenders, sucks Thomas all the way through, she can kick it out to somebody to hit that 3-point shot. Hilton's going to accomplish that one of 2 ways, attacking that zone. Either hitting somebody at the high post to suck that defense in and kick it back out, or Mallory Heiss is going to stick handle through the paint and draw the defenders through and kick them back out.
Coach Heiss, Coach Charno finishing their instructions. We're going to be back underway here. Cadets with a 4-point lead here.
Hilton back into their full court press. It's a full court man.
Maripiece took a second to find it in, but she does. She comes across midcourt. Maripiece looking to drive, goes right inside, takes a foul. Thompson doesn't look like she agrees, but nonetheless. Not on the shot. This is going to be from underneath. Coach Charno not exactly agreeing there either.
Well, I don't think Coach Heiss is agreeing either. Leah Thompson had a great defensive position. Maybe anticipating something there before it actually happened.
Titans move around the arc into the hands of Kelly. Kelly working against Hilton's Clark. Now inside for Smith. Smith kicks it back out. Quick passes here from the Titans.
Ella Clark not coming off of Kelly to help at all. You'd expect her to help on that drive. She does not.
Marapiece drove, then kicked it out. Now an offensive board back to the Titans. Long shot from Kelly is going to find its way to Thompson. Here come the Cadets back the other way. Clark bounces for Hargather. Hargather looked, now went inside for Thompson. Thompson finds Clark underneath. Again off the glass. This time, though, blocked. Knocked out of bounds by the Titans. This will be Hilton's ball underneath.
Said in the beginning, that gray area, that is the gray area right there on the baseline. They're finding it. They're just not finishing from it yet.
Hilton starting things up here with 15 on the shot clock. Heiss puts it up. Doesn't drop.
Beautiful in rhythm, too, coming off that screen.
Battle for the ball goes off of a Titan knee, I believe. This will be Hilton's ball.
Looking for Thompson to drop through.
Hargather kicks it. Clark facing a double team. Clark on the left wing. Long bomb across for Graziano. Out for Heiss.
Take their time. They got still plenty of time on the shot clock.
Hargather now. Bounce for Graziano. Graziano. Movement. Hits Clark. Clark long for Heiss. Heiss might have a look. Heiss driving into the paint. Up. Off the glass, and it rolls around. Doesn't go, but the rebound to the Cadets. Thompson up top takes a foul.
And this is why we make that comment about no fingerprints on the ball against the zone. If you move the ball quickly, they never a chance to reset their zone, and then you get the ball into somebody's hands like Mallory Clark, and she can exploit them being out of position and attack the middle of the paint.
There's a look here. Thompson going up. Takes a swat there. She will go to the line. First one drops. Cadets now lead by 5. Great patience to get to that shot there, too, from the Cadets.
Thompson, an excellent free throw shooter. She's 4 for 4 for tonight.
Those last two now the difference here in this 6-point game.
Now has her 10th point.
Maddie Kelly tried to work against the screen. Now underneath. Does find its way into Smith. Looks like Heiss will take a foul here.
You watch body language and you watch people's reaction when things happen on the court. I loved watching Mallory Heiss committed the foul, but she had a smile on her face, and she's a competitor. So, like, you know what? That's not going to affect her.
Out from Marapiece. Marapiece looking to come inside. Floats one up. Off the iron. Doesn't go. Now it bounces off of Hargather's hand. This is going to be a Titan ball underneath. Marapiece. Quick feet. Kelly, 3 on the way, off the mark. Now a call away from that shot. Kelly maybe.
She'll shoot 3.
That was a late foul. That ball was dropping past the cylinder before
Watch
the
the
whistle
play.
even blew.
Kelly came through the lane, and they set a double screen. They pinched before Ella Clark could get there. So by the time Ella Clark fought through that double screen, she was late getting out there. They must have called it on the floor.
That late whistle, no shots here. In for Smith. Smith driving to her right. Now looks to go underneath for Wambach, but the ball goes out of bounds. This will be Cadet ball.
And watch how high that 2-3 zone is. When they're above, the two players are just above the top of the key, there's space at that high post.
Graziano to the right. Finds Heiss. Heiss. Pull up. Jumper. On the way. Goes.
Mallory Heiss has hit that shot a couple thousand times in the gym. There's an elbow jumper. She lives from 15 feet.
Now a call away from the ball. Looks like this will be Hilton's ball.
It's calling a push. It's an offensive foul on Baller.
Already her 3rd of the game. Here comes Heiss. Hargather tried to bounce one inside, goes off a knee. This will go out of bounds. Cadets will keep it. Lipinski is going to check in, give Baller a spell here. She's working with 3 fouls here with 4 and change left in the first half. He's working patiently here with Maripes. Pull up, 3 on the way. Clangs out, but into the hands of Graziano.
Nice rebounding.
Graziano moving left, kicks it to Heiss. Heiss underneath, finds Thompson, doesn't find Thompson, does find Thompson. That ball bounced around a little bit. And it looks like Thompson's going to go to the line again.
They got her in the act of shooting. Smith's first, team 4th. Thompson to shoot her 5th and 6th free throw.
Still perfect from the line. Hope I didn't screw up the next one by using that word.
We'll see what kind of jinx Mr. Smith is.
And he's not.
Not
this time. Can't promise anything. Hilton have now built a double-digit lead here halfway through this second quarter.
They had 8 in the entire first quarter, 10 through the first 4 minutes of the second quarter.
Titans looking to answer with a Maripes 3. Off the iron, doesn't go, into Thompson's hands.
Another rebound for Thompson.
Thompson so far having a dynamite game. Graziano's got a look at a 3 right here. Clangs off into the hands of Wambach.
Good looking shot. Take that every time. She's a good shooter from 3.
Kelly working against Heiss. Kelly inside, now against a double team. Travel call.
Great defense. Heiss was right on her hip, stayed with her, but because it's Maddie Kelly, you need that help, and Leah Thompson came over and did an excellent job of supporting her.
Hilton's Heiss patiently starting this one here, working against the Titan zone. Underneath, can't find Thompson, bounces away. Titans will bring it back.
And that's the time they're looking for that high post.
And now a timeout from Coach Charno.
That'll be a full timeout.
Now I'm assuming here, Coach, a lot of time, the Cadets right here with a 10-point lead. Drawing up something here to answer, get this within striking distance.
Well, I think what Thomas called that timeout because really they have not been set in their offense at all this second quarter. And they've got to do a better job of running their stuff just more effectively, more efficiently because they're not getting the looks they want for Kelly. Hilton, I think Hilton's pretty satisfied with this second quarter the way it's gone. They had 10 points the first quarter, 8 points the first quarter, got 19 in the overall, so 11 already in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. They're just going to talk about how they're playing defense on Kelly and then how they're going to attack. And this is how, right here, we're looking at it.
Big 3 from Thompson right there.
Well, and it starts with being able to penetrate at the top, you know, to split that defense. If Thomas wants to play an expansive 2-3 zone, you have to attack it in the gaps. And Mallory Heiss is one of the best in Section 5 at doing that.
10-9 game at that point here. Cadets now with a 19-9 lead. Cadets on a good run here. Thompson with a good run. Coach just talked about it. She's the leading rebounder this afternoon and 12 points, the leading scorer for the game.
The diversity of Hilton already, you can see it. The defense that they can play, and they're doing a great job on one of the best scorers in Section 5. But you've got Thompson who can rebound, play defense, and now hit shots. Mallory Heiss, who's stick handling through this zone, can hit shots and is playing the defense as she picks up one of the better players in Section 5, Maddie Kelly, right now. They've got players who can do multiple things on Hilton.
One of the simple keys to this game was probably to keep Kelly quiet. At this point, Hilton really has. Here's Smith. Does found Maripes. Maripes pull up, blocked away by Simonelli, but kept by the Titans. Out for Smith. Smith looking to drive to her left. Tries to get it, does get it to Kelly. Kelly working against a double team. Pull up, 3 on the way.
Shot clock.
Misses and a violation.
And that's great team defense. Shot clock violations is just an indication of great team defense.
Heiss bringing it back for Hilton. Hargather working against Maripes. Maripes right with her. Heiss now driving baseline, gets shoved a little bit. She takes a foul along the line. This is the 5th foul of the afternoon here for Thomas. This is going to be, I believe,
I think they got a shooting foul on her on this. Mallory Heiss went baseline. She'll shoot 2.
Started into her shot there, I guess. Nonetheless, here it is. And Heiss gets the Cadets to a 20-9 lead here.
The rule on that is that as soon as you pick up your dribble with the intent of shooting, you are a shooter. So any foul committed after picking up that dribble, you are a shooter.
Fundamentals here from the Cadets. Haven't missed a foul shot yet, and they've got themselves a 12-point lead. Marapice working against Graziano. Marapice to the bucket, can't get it to drop.
Graziano's got to take that right hand away. Fortunately, she missed the shot.
Hargather found Thompson late. Thompson with her hand up, shouting.
For you kids at home, when you're trying to make that post-entry pass from the top, it's got to be with a 2 overhand skip pass. To try to chest pass somebody down to the post, just not going to happen. Too many hands.
Hargather up to the top for Heiss. Heiss to Graziano. Underneath. Thompson can't get it to go, but does get her own rebound. Then she gets it on the second effort. What a first half for Thompson.
Picking up her 14th point.
Kelly working with a 14-point disadvantage, but this is a Thomas team that can shoot the ball. Underneath, Wambach thought better of driving. Now a bouncing ball finds its way to Thompson's hands. Here come the Cadets. Hargather along the baseline, bounces out for Graziano. Graziano pull up, out for Heiss. Heiss driving, right hand shot, drops.
There's that elbow jumper from Mallory Heiss again. That's hours in the gym. Picking up her 8th point of the game.
Titans looking to answer here as we get down close to a minute to play in the first. First half, I should clarify there. Smith driving right. Inside, underneath. Can't get it to go, was Maddie Kelly. And now the Cadets will shoot.
Called an off-the-ball foul on 5. So they got that foul on Wambach.
Away from the ball, and this is going to put Hargather at the line. There's the first foul shot missed of the day for the Cadets here, as they do sit with a 16-point lead. 1:01 to play here in the first half. Rebound into the Titans' hands.
1 minute to go.
Topinski with the rebound there, finds the board. Kelly working against Heiss, finds Smith. Smith to her right, Topinski now. Titans moving the ball, a lot of shot clock still, getting close to 10 seconds.
Mallory Heiss within inches of Kelly.
Smith with a high arcing 3, splashes through. That's a bucket these Titans needed right there.
It's a killer for Hilton's coach, Dave Heiss. Just wanted to close it the way he played the entire quarter.
Battle underneath, Clark on the ground, trying to fight it out. She does. Gets it to Graziano. Graziano, long pass for Heiss. Heiss finds Hargather. Hargather driving. She kicks it out for Heiss. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Heiss, pull up, jumper, drops it.
Heiss making a career out from 15 feet.
5 seconds to play here in the first half. Pull up, long shot on the way. Doesn't go. Rebound finds its way to Simonelli as the Cadets close out a strong first half with a 15-point lead. Thompson with a great first half, but Heiss right here. What a shot to end the first half as far as scoring goes. And folks, at halftime here, the Hilton Cadets 27, the Webster Thomas Titans 12. We're going to have your second half of action right here. Stay with us. You're watching a great one here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, SPORTSCASTs.
That's complete. First down and more. Touchdown, Oceanside.
photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
For the best action shots and the best angles, look no further than Varsity Media. Our experienced photographers capture your athletes' best moments right from field level. Plus, we offer great keepsakes like bobbleheads, posters, plaques, and prints. For more information about Varsity Media's photography services, contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
Section 5 fans can now watch sectional championship games and productions live or on demand for just $8 per event on the Section 5 Broadcast Network. Any event requiring payment on the Section 5 Broadcast Network means the production may include features such as score overlays, graphics, announcers, instant replay, and multiple camera angles. Do you watch a lot of sectional events or consider yourself a super fan? Then consider purchasing a season pass to watch as many events during the sectional season as you'd like. Want to save that production and remember those championship moments forever? Now you can download the entire video for just $20 per event and cherish those moments forever. Are you ready to start watching? Download the Section 5 Broadcast Network app, available on any mobile device or popular TV platforms. Or watch directly from your computer by visiting sectionv.org/watch.
If you're an event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event, look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today. If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
Hi, I'm Gene Sterator, CBS Rules Analyst and longtime sports official. For the adults watching this video, you grew up in a world where officials, umpires, and referees for youth sports took their place regularly and reliably ahead of game time. Today, unfortunately, it's getting harder and harder to fill those jobs. Videos showing abusive treatment of officials multiply on social media. And there have been consequences for the dreadful behavior of players, fans, and coaches. Massive shortages of officials now lead to games being canceled, and the positive effects of athletic competition are at critical risk for this generation and those to come. I'm hoping we all can begin to see youth competition through a different lens. Today, mistreatment of officials has become normalized, and we are facing an abnormal future where no officials to hire means no games on the schedule.
Any call, any decision, any human effect on wins and losses has become subject to not just withering criticism, but physical threats. There's a vicious cycle at work. Fans chase away officials, and there is a smaller pool to draw from, which makes it harder to get quality, well-trained people in position. The entire game suffers.
Did you know, according to the National Federation of High Schools, 80% of new officials quit the game after just 2 seasons because of abusive behavior from the stands and sidelines? This sort of verbal abuse and threatening behavior takes a toll on all officials and makes them leave the game altogether.
Did you know, from 2018 to 2022, an estimated 50,000 high school referees, roughly 20%, have quit. Half of the remaining referee population is at least 50 years old, but young officials are rarely staying more than 3 years in the job.
If the number of officials working contests in all sports doesn't begin to increase, there won't be enough officials to work the games. That means schedules will get cut, teams or even sports might get canceled. In many states, this is already happening.
Remember that officials are invested in what they do. Many officials have regular, full-time jobs, and they're sacrificing time away from their families. Try to demonstrate empathy. Put yourself in their position. Think how you would feel about getting yelled at throughout your workday.
Yelling and arguing with officials sends the wrong message to young players. According to Play by the Rules Sports Advocacy, it teaches them that it's not okay to make a mistake. They can blame others for their actions. They can disrespect authority figures, and it's okay to be rude and selfish.
You know, officials enforce rules, keep competitions fair, and make player safety a priority, allowing youth sports to be a valuable arena for growth. If we can all just work together and be more empathetic to not just the officials, but everyone else in youth and high school sports, we can then preserve what many of us have embraced about athletics. And you and I know the benefits of sports, right? Let's spread that gratitude and be proud of what we can build and not blind to how it's being torn down. Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
So what happens now? Your response in the heat of the moment is the only thing you totally control, and we have an experiment for you to try. Simply stated, just cheer for your child or the team you're there to support. Move that desire to lash out to a different place and encourage without rage. Your child's sporting memory should be about how you helped inspire and not about how you caused embarrassment.
Hey, welcome back to Hilton High School. We are in the closing seconds of your halftime entertainment here. The Hilton Cadets up 27-12 over the Webster Thomas Titans. Bill Smith with Steve Sorensen. Coach, a couple different stories of the first half, but not the least of which, Hilton's Leah Thompson.
Playing a phenomenal game. I mean, she's probably our leading rebounder. We don't have those stats, but she's a what we call a glass cleaner. She's getting tons of rebounds, but yet on the offensive end, stepping back for 2 3-pointers, another 2 field goal, and 6 for 6 from the free throw line. She's really come to play tonight. It might be her best game of the year so far.
There's a look at a great.
It's a great example of what Hilton can do with Mallory Heiss penetrating that 2-3 zone. You really shouldn't be able to do that, but Thompson's zone is so wide and expansive that it's leaving those gaps.
And we're underway here. Heiss underneath for Clark. Clark working against Marapeace.
Thomas changing it up. They're asking you to a 3-2 zone. Hargather with a huge 3.
Big 3 bucket right there from Carly Hargather. Cadets now built a 30-12 lead here early in this second half.
You see the first adjustment from Webster Thomas to a 3-2 zone instead of a 2-3 zone.
Now a travel against Kelly. Kelly coming off a 29-point night. We mentioned that before. Last night against School of the Arts. Scored her 1,000th point the other night. She's been relatively quiet tonight. Only 4 points.
Hilton's going to take her out of the game as much as possible.
Hargather gives for Graziano as the Cadets move the ball around. Heiss working inside. Kicks it out. Here's Clark coming to the bucket off the glass. She takes a foul. Clark has looked for that shot from right underneath Coach a couple times. This one here doesn't go, but she goes to the line.
You know what? Ella's not playing her best game right now, and you can see the frustration on her face. But, the best way to break through that is to play aggressive and go hard to the basket. It's a great lesson. You just got to fight through those tough moments.
Second one drops in. Hilton now up 19 here in this second half. Hilton with a little bit of a press here still. Smith going to drive up that right wing. Now inside. Her pass intercepted. Finds its way to Thompson, who gets it to Heiss. Heiss driving. Heiss outside for Hargather. Hargather, another pull-up. 3 on the way. Off the glass, but in the hands of Clark. Clark gets that offensive rebound. Clark underneath for Heiss. Now working inside. Clark again goes up top. Clean block, but gets her own ball back. On the way from Graziano. Doesn't go. Rebound into the hands of Maggie Smith.
Some nice stuff there from Hilton. Moving the ball, attacking the basket, and then getting back on defense. Ella Clark on Maddie Kelly right now.
Outside shot from Marapeace doesn't go. Ball bouncing around. Does end up in Hilton's hands. Here comes Clark the other way. She goes up. Block from Kelly. Great play over there by the Titan senior. She gives to Marapeace, who looks to drive inside. Marapeace bounces off a defender but kicks it out. Now underneath. And stepping out of bounds. Nope, a foul underneath the bucket at the other end.
Called the foul on Thompson. It's her second. But Leah did a nice job to avoid the foul on the initial drive.
Marapeace over. Shot on the way. 3-ball from Baller does not go. Offensive rebound, though, finds its way into the Titans' hands. Marapeace kicks it over for Kelly. Kelly working against Heiss. Looks to turn. Marapeace now driving into the paint. Up. Shot. Does not drop, but she will go to the line for 2.
Fouls on Hargather. Marapeace is right-handed, and so far tonight, when she's penetrated, it has been going to her right. Hilton's got to do a better job of taking away her strong hand and at least force her to use her left where you have possible turnovers.
Marapeace, one of 3 sophomores in the starting lineup today. Good young team from this Titan team.
She's very quick. Should be tough to handle for the next couple of years.
Second shot goes. We've got a 18-point game here. Hilton not going to sit on their laurels, so to speak. Right there on cue. Titans get it back.
Graziano with a turnover and foul. For you kids out there, when you want to make that post-entry pass, you got to fake away from where you really want to go. Fake to the high post, make the low post entry pass. There was no pass fake. It was turnovers.
Speaking of a pass underneath to Marapeace and quickly put in. Hargather working against a double team, finds Graziano. Graziano bounce pass into Heiss. Heiss working around the outside, picked up her dribble. Cadets moving it around. Hargather saves it, now throws one underneath, intercepted by Wambach.
Pace was not quite there on the ball movement that we saw in the first half for Hilton. You're allowing the defense to set up every time you hold the ball.
Marapiece lobs one in for Smith. Smith along the baseline, finds it, gets it to go. Wambach, nice play. Good little stretch there from the Titans. They've brought this from a 19-point game now to a 14-point game. 5-0 run with a foul shot and a couple of nice buckets.
Yeah, Hilton on the offensive end. The ball movement has been a little bit stale. You got to get that defense moving. That's when you find gaps. And then defensively, we saw Marapiece go right one time. We saw the last play where they got on the run on the weak side, got inside of Hilton. Right there, in that case also, just Hilton's defense is not as active as it was in the first half either.
Wambach with a nice bucket there to get us to the score we have right here, 31-17, as you look at Coach Heiss talking to his Hilton team. We talked about the stretch run. We're here on our way into February shortly. Busy week for Thomas, not so much for the Cadets. Thomas, their third game of the week. Cadets have had a week off, but both these teams heading into a stretch, trying to find some, the word we used before was rhythm, as the playoffs are approaching.
Yeah, and as educators as we both are, this is also midterm week for every high school in Section 5, with some students taking Regents exams and their midterms. To have to play 2 games back-to-back with those kinds of exams, that's pretty taxing on these young kids.
Heiss now working off a screen from Simonelli. Battling with Marapiece. Clark's going to drive inside, underneath, slapped away. This is going to be Hilton ball.
Heiss, a little confusion right here.
Heiss will put this in for Clark. Cadets quickly.
Simonelli's going to set a screen. Didn't happen.
Heiss looking to drive, working against a pair. Bounce pass, finds Simonelli.
Found the gray area, kick it out, now swing it. Should have an open look. Shot clock went off.
That puts the ball in the Titans' hands. They will bring it back right here. 4:15 to play here in the third quarter. Kelly underneath, back to Kelly. Looked to pull up, did not. Finds Smith. Smith from Marapiece. Moving it around here. Waller and Marapiece playing a little bit of catch. And now a steal. Great play by Clark, timing that one. Now underneath, off the glass, and this
nice
one goes.
Job.
What a play by Hilton's Ella Clark.
And this is what she needs. And this is how Ella Clark really gets it going. The defensive end and in transition.
And a big bucket right there from Kelly. Here's the Clark bucket from a minute ago. Great timing right there from the Hilton Junior. Now back the other way. Kelly answers with a bucket, and she will go to the line here.
Really worst case scenario for Ella Clark. You made the bucket, you get back on defense, you got the toughest assignment. And not only does Maddie Kelly hit a 3, but she also gets the foul, and it's a 4-point play.
Clark now for the Cadets. Cadets working with a 12-point lead here. 3 minutes in the third. Pull up. 3 on the way from Thompson. Doesn't drop. Ball into the hands of Marapiece is going to bring back the other way. Marapiece for Kelly. Kelly lobs one up. Gets the ball inside for Wambach. Out. Marapiece on the way. Drops a 3. Titans on a heck of a charge right now.
Yeah, they're coming out of the second half and playing really well.
Cadets lead down to single digits to 9. Heiss going to drive inside, goes to the bucket, takes a foul. She will go to the line.
And sometimes your best offense is give it to your best player and let her go. Fouls on Wambach, and Heiss will shoot 2.
Hargather checks back in for Hilton with Heiss at the line. First one drops in. Back to a double-digit lead here for Hilton. Second one bounces out. Thompson, though, fighting for it and gets the offensive glass.
That's it. Leah Thompson, she's the, as we said, the glass cleaner.
What could be a significant possession here for the Cadets.
Wambach picking up her 4th foul.
Olivia Baumelsje checks in for the first time today. Heiss up top for Hargather. Hargather took a look, now takes the shot. Off the glass, doesn't go, but Heiss with the rebound. Heiss, pull up, goes.
From 12, Mallory Heiss. It's another one. She's got 13.
Titans looking to answer. Driving in, not getting it to go was Kelly. Hargather quickly back the other way. Gives for Graziano. Graziano finds Thompson. Heiss coming inside, tries to find Clark, bounces it off her. Bounces one out of bounds. This will be Titans ball. Good sequence from the Cadets there.
You've seen them be a little bit more active like we saw in the first half.
Now Smith working against Thompson. Picks up her dribble, looking for something. Good defense from the Cadets, forces a timeout from the Thomas bench. Coach Charno gets a full timeout here. We've said her name a lot. Thompson there with great defense, kind of giving Smith very little to do.
You know, I heard something today just talking about old-time basketball. Dennis Rodman is being one of the best rebounders in the NBA history. Wasn't about size. Wasn't about, he was a great athlete, but it wasn't about athleticism. He was the best rebounder in NBA basketball because he wanted to be. It was all about want. And what you see from Leah Thompson with her rebounding is that she wants to rebound. And right there, 90% of it, last rebound we saw where she got that offensive rebound, 90% of student athletes and at this level would have given up on the play. Leah Thompson kept on fighting and got that offensive rebound, which led to a foul, and Hilton ends up with essentially 2 possessions for 1.
Cadets, 12-point lead here. The lead has fluctuated a little bit. It was as many as 19. It's been as few as 9 here in the last few minutes. Thomas having a better third quarter than their second.
Well, Thomas went the first half of the game with 2 6-point quarters. They've now come back with doubling that in the first 6 minutes of the third quarter.
Now looking to add to that as they inbound here with 2 and change to play here in the third. Marapice working against Graziano. Gets it over to Baumelsje. Now Maggie Smith up top. Baumelsje once again, and there's another shot clock. Both teams there with a pair of shot clock horns.
Again, you give the defense credit for that, but I think in the last 2 shot clock violations, it's more about court awareness for both teams.
Clark, Graziano, Heiss moving it around. Underneath for Clark. Clark once again drawing a triple team up top for Thompson now. Thompson's shot goes inside the arc. There's a 2.
Nice ball movement from Hilton, from Clark getting the assist, Thompson getting another bucket.
Now at the other end from our position, Titans moving the ball inside. Looking to drive to the bucket, up, off, and in from Baller. Nice play to go into the paint and get 2.
Tough play by Baller, but she stuck with it.
Hargather now pacing the Cadets. Now inside for Thompson. Thompson drawing a little attention out for Heiss. Heiss with some room for a 3. Goes off the rim, bounces out to her.
Gets her own rebound.
Cleans up her own rebound there. Clark driving in. Off the glass. Doesn't get this one to go.
Excellent ball movement from Hilton. Everybody touching the ball in that possession.
Clark had a real good look at it. Now back the other way. And Clark once again, maybe with a steal. She does. Another great timing play from Clark, who doesn't get this one to drop. Baumelsje with the rebound. That's a second great timed pickoff from the Hilton Junior. Now underneath, Baumelsje can't handle the pass. Goes out of bounds. This will be the Cadets' ball. Shot clock has been turned off as we've got 22.2 seconds here to close out this third quarter.
Another situation where you're going to watch Hilton play as slow as you'll ever see him play, just to get to the one shot and let this possession be the last possession of the quarter.
Paige Siciliano has checked in for the Cadets for the first time today here as the Cadets will run this out. Siciliano moves to her left, leaves for Hargather. Hargather finds Heiss. Heiss with a little bit of space working against Bommelje. Inside, left hand, goes!
That's a play where Heiss could either shoot the three or go hard to the basket. She saw that she could go to the basket and made a nice bucket.
Here's another look at it. Hargather finds Heiss. Heiss
she
here
can shoot that right there. Nope. Sees the gap and attacks the basket.
And puts it in with her left hand.
Again, we said at the beginning, it might be overkill, but Mallory Heiss, when it comes to the guards in Section 5, she's at the top of the list. There's a lot of great players and D1 players that, from Webster Schrader and Fairport and Penfield, but at guard play, Mallory Heiss is it.
And on that, we're going to step away real quick. Stay with us, folks. End of 3, Cadets 40, Titans 26. You are watching Varsity Girls Basketball on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts.
That's complete. First down and more. Touchdown, Oceanside.
Photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
And welcome back inside Hilton High School. Start of the 4th quarter of play here. We've got Hilton Cadets hosting the Webster Thomas Titans. Titans will put the ball in here. They find themselves down 14, but this is a team that can score in bunches, so we are not done here, folks. Marapiece doesn't get that one to go. And then underneath battle goes off a Titan. This will be the Cadets' ball.
Story of the game for Thomas so far, and the reason why they're down 14 is their best player, Maddie Kelly, he's got 6 points, averaging 23. And of those 6, one was a 4-point play. Otherwise, Hilton's really put the lid on Kelly.
Pass underneath, bounces off a bunch of hands, but still stays with the Cadets. Hargather working with 12 on the shot clock, out for Heiss. Heiss, 3-ball on the way, goes.
Beautiful look for Mallory Heiss. Hits her first 3 and her 18th point for tonight's game.
Cadets have rebuilt that 17-point advantage here. Now a 3 on the way. Answer from the Titans doesn't drop in. Thompson with another rebound. Here's Clark back the other way. Clark out for Heiss. Heiss with another 3 attempt.
Oh.
This one bounces out into the hands of Baller. Baller will give to Marapiece as the Titans bring it back.
Kelly with the ball. Watch when she gives that up, though. Mallory Heiss comes right on to her. She's not looking to help, and they're taking Maddie Kelly right off the court.
Marapiece's 3 goes. It's the type of answer the Titans need right now to get back into this one here with 6.5 to play. Paige Siciliano now. Dishes back for Heiss. Clark. Hargather, a lot of room. Shot on the way, off the iron. Bounces into the hands of Siciliano underneath, who tries to give to Thompson. Now a loose ball, still loose. Now cleanly into the hands of Marapiece. Marapiece for Kelly. Kelly working on Heiss. Smith. Driving inside, Baller. Baller to the glass, doesn't go. Heiss back the other way. Clark underneath, bounces one, doesn't get this one to drop. Frustration on the face there of the Hilton junior.
Leaving those layups short.
Baller's 3 attempt doesn't go, into the hands now of Clark. Once again, Clark looking to drive inside. This one off the glass. This one drops in.
That's not short. Coast to coast for Ella Clark.
Definitely the answer Hilton's Ella Clark was looking for there. Second leading scorer on this team for the season here, averaging 14.8 a game. Pull up, 3. Big bucket there from Ruby Marapiece.
Sophomore's coming to play. That's her 3rd 3-pointer and 12th point for the game. She's keeping Thomas single-handedly into this game.
Watched a big chunk of their season Caught a bunch of their game against Canandaigua the other day, and the note I made here of Ruby Marapiece, quote, myself, good shooter, end quote.
Nice scouting report we got there.
I do what I can here. They expect good things here from your booth here. Your tandem is doing all we can. Timeout on the floor. Cadets 13-point lead. Not something they can sit on. Not something they can stay comfortable with.
No, but it's not a huge adjustment for Hilton. They're doing what they essentially need to do to win the game. They're taking Maddie Kelly off the court. And they're doing a nice job by playing no-help defense. Look at this ball movement here. And Heiss has got the three-point skip pass from the corner to the wing, opposite wing. That's a nice play. But defensively for Hilton, again, they're playing no-help defense on Maddie Kelly. That means that whoever's on Maddie Kelly, they play a little bit tighter on top of her so she can receive the pass, try to deny the ball as much as possible. But if somebody like Marapiece does drive to the basket and you're guarding Maddie Kelly, you're not coming off to help. You're not going to help. So as long as Maddie Kelly's taking off, it's paramount for Thomas for Marapiece to hit shots. That's where you make the adjustment. Okay, Kelly's taken care of. Now can we defend the other four players? And right now it's Marapiece.
Heiss up to 18 points on the night, puts it in for the Cadets as Hargather now will come across midcourt. Finds Siciliano. Siciliano to Bell. Up top for Hargather. Hargather bounce pass does find its way to Heiss. Heiss inside for Clark. Clark looks to get it outside. Fouled as she tried to get rid of it. This is going to put the ball underneath for Hilton.
Fouls on Kelly. It's her first.
Hargather will put this one in for Hilton. Siciliano kicks it out. Here's Heiss. Heiss looking to drive inside, does. Puts up a floater off the glass, doesn't get it to drop into the hands of Wambach.
You have no idea how difficult that drive was by Mallory. Going left and going back up with your right hand.
Smith working against Bell. Gets it over to Baller, who takes a foul as she went up. Brooke Bell with the foul, second of the game here. This is going to put Christina Baller at the line.
Her first time at the line. Siciliano comes off the court. Nice minutes from Paige Siciliano. A lot of effort. She got on the court, on the floor a couple times for loose balls.
Paige Siciliano, a dynamite softball player in the spring season here in Hilton. First one from Christina Baller drops in. Baller, part of that trio of sophomore starters for this Titans team. We talked about their future looking real nice there with 3 real quality 10th graders. A couple more years of these kids. 11-point lead now for the Cadets as they work right now with 4.5 to play. Clark tried to get that to go, could not, into the hands of Marapiece as the Titans bring it back. Underneath, now up from the baseline. Bouncer from Wambach drops in.
And you're watching Thomas's 2-3, their zone, extend even further out, almost to midcourt right there. Hilton's got to attack it, and there you go. That's how you attack it. You give it to one of the best guards in Section 5 on the baseline, and she goes hard, makes a bucket, and gets the foul.
Heiss will go to the line looking for the old school 3-point play here. Let's take a look at it. Heiss, she knew she was going right when she got the ball. Goes right there, glass, and the foul.
Again, that's the zone that's extended, leaving gaps, and you attack those gaps.
Heiss drops that one through. Titans bringing it back here. We are at 4 minutes here left in the second half.
Heiss picks up her 21st point with 4 minutes to go in the game.
Smith driving, picks up her dribble, kicks it out. Now Baller up top. Smith again, 3 on the way from Smith. Off the iron into the hands of Clark. Here comes Hilton back the other day. Clark lobs one, trying to find Heiss. Smacked away from Maddie Kelly. Heiss will put this one in underneath for Hilton. Clark lobbing across court for Heiss. Heiss drives in, pull-up, jumper. Bounces out. Titans are going to bring it back. Maddie Kelly looks to go underneath. Hargather tipped it, but into the hands of Kelly, who sees it go off her own foot. It'll go out of bounds. Cadets will take over.
Nice job by Carly Hargather getting her hand in there, causing the disruption that eventually led to the turnover.
Carly Hargather now pacing the Cadets. Comes across midcourt.
Thomas in a 1-3-1. Hilton should be looking at a 2-1-2 offense against this.
Hargather facing a lot of struggles when she gets that ball there up top. Siciliano out for Heiss. Heiss looked to pull up. Now she does. On the way.
Oh, that would have been disgusting if she made that.
Good looking shot there.
Oh my gosh, you keep going with it.
Here's Marapiece. Now on another one from Clark. Another well-timed steal. Clark to the bucket, and
with
it
a
goes.
Euro step finish from Ella Clark. Nice job. Steal and bucket.
Clark has been at the winning end of a few of those timing interceptions. Great defense turned into offense. Now an offensive board turns into a defensive board, and here comes the aforementioned Clark. Clark underneath, kicks it out. Graziano for Hargather. Clark once again. Clark working baseline, pull up. Doesn't drop that one in. Great minute, though, of play, though, from Ella Clark.
Yeah, she struggled most of this game, but she's still going aggressive, and that's what you'd like to see.
Now underneath, ball doesn't go. And here comes Hilton back the other way. Heiss.
Oh, just a look had the defense flying out at her.
Clark right in front of us, lobs one over for Thompson. Thompson turn off the glass and drops it through.
Pretty bucket. Pretty spin move by Leah Thompson. Gets her 18th point of the game.
Cadets have rebuilt an 18-point lead, 16-point lead. I can math. And now a foul underneath. Here's a look at Ella Clark's steal from a minute ago. Driving, turning, there's that Euro step, bang.
Tough to defend that when a girl's got her momentum going forward, and she's Euro stepping through the middle of the lane for the bucket.
At the line, Maddie Kelly drops her free throw in. Puts her to 7 on the evening. Big lead for the Cadets, but that's a win in and of itself. One of the most dynamic scorers in all of Section 5 right now, under 10 points here late in the fourth.
She's a third of how many points she normally has with a 1:20 to go in the game.
Titans looking to start something here late in this one. Shot doesn't go. Now it finds its way into the hands of Heiss.
What a handle by Heiss. Creates the behind-the-back dribble just to create more space for her. Thomas back in the 2-3 zone.
Clark bounces one underneath for Thompson. Thompson looks to go up, takes a foul.
That's a great up and under by Thompson to create the shot.
Baumel with the foul. Topinski was right there with her, both of them playing Thompson tough. Here's a look at it here.
Thompson. Up and under, and Thompson's going to go shoot two.
Siciliano checking in with Haley McConnell for the Cadets.
That's the night for Mallory Heiss, 21 points, 7 2-point field goals, 1 3-point field goal, and 4 for 5 from the free throw line. That's 21.
Simonelli and senior guard Ashley Carter checking in for Hilton as well.
Got a sub for Leah Thompson. She'll be coming out as she makes this.
Drops that one in, and Brooke Bell will come in for Thompson.
Excellent game for Leah Thompson. 3 2-point field goals, 2 3-point field goals, and 8 for 8 from the free throw line. And we don't have the rebound numbers, but I believe she's probably led the game tonight with rebounds.
Siciliano, McConnell, Bell, Carter, and Simonelli for the Cadets as we are under a minute here. Now a blocking foul here.
Ashley Carter gets in the scorebook.
Titans will inbound the ball from underneath the bucket at the far end from our position. And now another quick foul from Ashley Carter.
I believe they got McConnell in that one.
My apologies, McConnell with that one.
Puts Haley McConnell in the scorebook.
Underneath, Bommelje gets a good look. And now some contact underneath.
Bommelje with the over-the-back foul.
The voice from above gives that foul to Baller, her fifth. She's going to take a seat. Wambach will check back in.
Ashley Carter to shoot 2, get her chance to get her first points of the game. Nice.
Carter drops one in.
Always like to see that.
Second one doesn't go, but the rebound into the hands of Hilton Simonelli, who puts it back.
Simonelli getting her first bucket of the game. And she's got her points, first points of the game.
Cadets firmly in charge of this one. Titans will move the ball. Bommelje driving in, kicks it back out to Pinsky. Kelly. There's Marapiece one more time. Kelly, 3-ball on the way. There it is.
And that's why you don't leave Kelly alone. And Hilton, for the most part, has not done that tonight.
Siciliano will bring it back for the Cadets here. We're under 10. Carter picks it up. Simonelli blocked into Bell's hands. 1 second to play. And a nice finishing shot from Haley McConnell that won't count.
That won't count.
Good looking shot there, though, from Hilton's McConnell. The sophomore gets it, but your final here from Hilton High School, the Hilton Cadets 57, the Webster Thomas Titans 40. Coach, it's easy to put the story there with Mallory Heiss's 21, Leah Thompson's 20. Heck of a game on the glass from Thompson. Hit some big buckets. Heiss showing us why she's one of the best around. I think the general theme here is Hilton played their game, played it well, and just stayed in front.
You know, we talked about it before the game. I don't know how much we said about it on air, but 45 point was a Mendoza line here for tonight. If Thomas was able to do what they want to do defensively with their 2-3 zone, they would have kept Hilton at 45 or less. And you see on the scoreboard, Hilton had 57, and thus they had the 17-point lead.
I always appreciate a good baseball reference anywhere in life. Folks, we hope you've enjoyed this one. Both these teams will head on down the stretch run here. Thomas, no rest for the weary. They will go 4 days from now. They will go to Victor. They will go, that's in a few days, that's quite a trip here. Hilton and Victor about as far apart as you can get in Section 5. They will head there next. The Cadets, they will host Brighton the same evening, the 31st, coming up in just a few days. Both these teams looking to get themselves paced here heading into the last stretch of the season.
Yeah, and we said it earlier, but this is where you start, turning that corner to try to prepare for that sectional game, that sectional run. And both teams could do some damage when it comes to sectionals this year.
Folks, want to give a shout out to everybody at home that's been listening, families and friends. I know a family in Greece that's watching this one. Hope Owen's feeling well. Kyle is out there shooting the shots, letting you see this. Joel's over here in the command center pushing buttons. Coach Sorensen, last thoughts.
Great game. It was nice to see these girls compete hard and play well. Hilton looked great tonight. Mallory Heiss and Leah Thompson led Hilton tonight, and they played a great game. And I look forward to seeing both teams in a great run. They've had some great wins for Thomas. They beat Sutherland earlier this year. I think both these teams could do some damage in both A and AA sectionals this year.
One last time, the Cadets 57, the Titans 40. For the coach Steve Sorensen, I am Bill Smith. Thank you everybody for watching this evening. You have been watching all of this on the Varsity Media Sports Network.